GuitarLessons.com, the #1 name in guitar lessons online.
Hi, I'm Nate Savage. Welcome to GuitarLessons.com. In this lesson, we're going to be learning the song Always on the Run by Lenny Kravitz, or at least the rhythm parts to it. We're going to break it up into two sections, or two riffs, and each riff has a beginning part and kind of like a second part, a tag ending for that. And so we're going to learn the first part of each riff first, and then we're going to learn the two different tags for each riff second. So let's look at the first riff. It's a really good kind of a crunchy blues riff that's really good if you're wanting to work on your muting and just having a really good feel for really rocking songs like this. So I'll show it to you slowly, then we'll break it down. So here's a breakdown of that riff. You can hit your E string open and shut it up right after you play it with your right hand. Take your palm and just mute it. Then you're going to come up with your pinky finger on the 7th fret of your A string, play that note, mute it just like you did before on the low E string. Should be really short and percussive. Then grab the 5th fret with your middle finger, pull that off to the 4th fret with your first finger. So hit your low E string again, open, then come up and hit your 5th string with your middle finger again. And that's the first half of this riff that you're going to repeat on the second variation of it. So let me play the whole thing for you one more time, and then we'll add the second half to it. The second half is this right here. You're going to hit your low E string again, then your 5th fret with your middle finger on your D string. Pull that off to your open string, your open D string. Come back to your E, your low E, open. Then you're going to hit your 2nd fret on your D string with your index finger. Give it a little vibrato. So I'll play that whole riff all together now, and I will put it together, and then we'll learn the second half of the riff. So the second variation of this riff is quite like the first one on the first half. So let's do that. Just like the first one. Then you're going to play your D string open. So you're going to grab the D on the 5th fret of your 5th string with your pinky. It's the same note, you're just going to repeat it twice. One with the open string, one on the 5th fret of your A. You're going to grab the 2nd fret with your first finger on your A string. Come over and grab this G note right here on the 3rd fret of your low E string with your 2nd finger. Pull that off to an open E. And then the last little bit is an open D string with a hammer on to the 2nd fret with your middle finger. So that whole riff, the second half of the whole riff, is this right here. So now that you've got that down, there's another riff that's going on almost through the entire song that you're going to have to learn. And it's a lot more simple, and it's really repetitive, and I'll show that to you right now. So it's really easy. You're going to start on the 5th fret with your index finger on your D string. Play that note. Mute it as soon as you hit it with your right hand and your left hand. Make sure you set it up good. Go to the 7th fret with your 3rd finger. Do the same thing. Hit that note, then mute it with both your left and your right hands. Then you're going to go to your A string and do the exact same thing. 5, 7. So the whole thing is this. So you're going to come back up to the 5th fret with your index finger on your D string, mute that string, hit it, then hit the actual 5th fret. Come back down to the 5th fret on your A string, mute that note, hit that, and then hit the 5th fret on the A string with your index finger, and hammer on to the 7th fret with your 3rd finger. So let me play that whole part of the riff for you. Now, there's one part left, and it's a variation on what you just learned. You're going to play the exact same thing at the beginning as you did on this last part of the riff. It's this right here. Right there, that's it. So just play 5, 7, 5, 7 on your A string. And then you're going to come up to your 11th fret with your index finger, lay it over the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd strings, play it, slide it up to the 12th fret, and then hit those 3 strings 2 more times with a downstroke and then an upstroke. So that whole little riff will sound like this. So let me play the entire sequence of this riff for you all the way through so you can get a better idea of what it sounds like again. So if you have this disc at home, pop it in and play with it. It's a really good song to work on staying in time and staying in a groove.